Ooh, boy, what up, everybody? It's me, Mr. Right. It's been quite some time. Jeez, I'm going to have to put it over here so there's no glare. Got to get that light in now. Bring you all that chaos, mayhem with your card fighting areas. Next week, baby, we get the reveal of what Nubatama's going to be doing. So hopefully we're going to be getting more badassery for either Dominate, After Image, Hand Hate. But the way Bushiroad's been changing certain mechanics around, like machinings have been lowering numbers versus stunning, and what was the clan Murakumo been locking down the Vanguard so you can't ride or stand, and Kagaro's still the same. So hopefully we ain't gonna get too far. But anyway, going from 0s to 3s kind of fairly quickly because everybody should know what they do by now. Jesus, glare boy. This glare boy. Boo Rai, simply because I like getting a card, instead of waiting for GB1 like the other starter. We got 4 of that looks good in the light though. Looks good in the light there. 4 of the Shiranui crit and the soul draw, 5 for Van Shiranui. We got 4 countercharge PG. Then we got 4 Jirokichi draw triggers in the soul. Any unit gets plus 3. And of course we got 1 Zashiki Hime just because, why not? For that just in case moment, if I get that lucky for the drop draw purpose. And then 3 Basara, so why not? Then we got 4 of the countercharge PGs because countercharging is a lot easier with just the PG. Now we got the crit, of course. We got 4 Miss Frog. So this I formulated around a lot of draw because of a certain unit I'll get to, but not only does it give the dominated unit plus 6, you get to draw a card, so that's necessary. Soul for your boy Ozai, yep. Soul Blast 1, it's a pre-G, it's not a GB1 effect, so that's another reason I'm running it. Soul Blast 1, when a dominated unit attacks during my turn, that unit gets plus 3, and this unit gets plus 3. Bit costly, but you could run the GB1 chick that gets plus 5, but I prefer to make heavier numbers with my dominated units. And of course 3 Stride Fodder, only 3 because all of my grade 3s are Shiranui. Grade 2s, we got 2 Ungai, on place, up to 2 units on your side, or rear guards get to be 11k, and then a unit, one unit on your opponent's side gets to be brought down to 11k or brought up to 11k. And we got 3 in buy for that, for making big numbers for us, because making big numbers is nice. We got 3 Saratsugu. It's an 11k when you have a Shiranui Vanguard. When a dominated unit attacks once per turn, counter blast 1, you get to kill off that unit. Now this is the bread and butter of the grade 2s. You haven't seen this boy since BT11, man, because it's like we didn't really have that much. But I found a much better use for him now that Renee and Zanki are doing things. Beginning a main phase skill, call this bad boy down. So they're definitely wanting to guard even the most meaningless attacks. So anytime a dominated unit attack hits, he gets off the field, retires, and you get to see a card go out of your opponent's hand. So not only does dominate and calling stuff with Renee and Zanki's skill, you get more cards, even more cards, just in case if your opponent is got you kind of heavy on the damage, you can spare the counter blast. We got the after image original Stealth Dragon Shiranui. Kind of blast one. Your opponent discards the card, and you can bind the card face up from their field when you stride. So it's good for picking off interceptors. So, and of course the GB2 is there, but how often are you going to use that? But it's there. We got 2 of the original Obero. Everybody knows what Obero does, and we got the piece. What was the piece de la resistance? Oh, I don't know how to say it. We got Zonky. By now, again, everybody knows what Zonky does. When you ride, you get to dominate a unit, give something +2, and it attacks whatever. And when you stride, the same thing. At the beginning of ride phases, where all this soul we have going on really makes it worth the while. You know, Soul Blast 1, you draw and then call a card. Your opponent is then forced to call a card. No auto effects, baby. For the strides, just in case our opponent gets real shifty with staying on grade 2. For the G zone, we got 1 Dismal for protecting specific units, 1 Zashiki Hime. This is like what, 6? Yeah, 6 G zones, but it's still like 4 or 5, whatever. We got 2 Gehorakan for picking off back row units, so our opponent can't, you know, get boosted attacks, and we can dominate those. And then we got 2 Gando Kurakan for those who get those massive ass hands. You know, +5 for if they have 3 or more, and +10 as well if they have 6 or more, until the end of that battle. Yeah. Wait, yeah, 6 or more. So for the 1-ofs, we got the GB8, you know, for just in case the game just so happens to go that long, unfortunately. Then we got 1 Mukuro for dominating the Vanguard and getting extra hand and killing off their field. 1 Tsukumura-kan, just because, hey, some people just get too fucking feisty with their hand. OTT, I'm looking at you. Then we got 2 Magentumbu, just for filling up spaces. This really can be whatever, but you got to have 4 of your boy Renee. This is how you win games. Now this is the only, you could almost toss away everything else. All you need is like 1 or 2 G guards. What's the boy, that Sea Breeze, and 4 of these. That's it. That's the whole G zone. That's all you need. So hopefully with next week's reveal of what we're getting from Magatsu and whatever, Voidmaster, Dreadmaster, oh man, it's going to be solid. So I hope that we get something that revolves around Dominate, but doesn't take away from any of the other mechanics that we've developed in our time. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Any questions, comments, leave in the comments section. I'll holler at you later.